From Seoul, South Korea, banking goes digital as money goes mobile. But what about the rest of the world? Plus, people power plugging in, the little website that's taking on the mainstream media muscle. And it's so much more than just a game. Who profits from those who play for pay? Hello and welcome to Spark. This edition of the show is coming from Seoul, South Korea. Now, we call this the digital capital of the world. People here are the world's most internet connected, and nearly everyone here has a cell phone. Now, we're not just talking about any cell phone. These are souped up third-generation handsets that are having a profound effect on the way society here operates. Mobile banking is the latest killer application, which the country's largest bank believes could one day lead to a cashless society. Koreans en masse hit Seoul's trendy Myeongdong district for a hit of retail therapy. Amidst all the hustle and bustle, e-commerce entrepreneur Son Won-pil finds a moment to pay his suppliers with his cell phone.
At first I was intimidated by the novelty of the whole thing, but money transfers are very important here, and mobile banking allows me to easily transfer money to my customers and vendors.
Son is one in almost 1 million Koreans who use their mobiles to dial into their bank accounts. The account data is encrypted on a special smart card chip. To access the service, just hit the M button and you're in the money. Kookmin, South Korea's largest bank, rolled out the first mobile banking service less than 2 years ago. The CEO says KB Mobile has been a boon for the bank. Tech-savvy customers like the convenience, and more people are signing on. So right now you have about 400,000 customers on your banking mobile service. How many customers do you hope to have by the end of 2005?
By the end of this year, 1 million customers.
Now, there is a very good reason why banks are interested in this technology, namely reduced service costs. If this face-to-face transaction costs, let's say $1 US, the same thing on mobile costs 10 cents. Little wonder that all of South Korea's retail banks now offer the service. Mobile banking has caught on in a big way. Some 400,000 stores are outfitted to accept mobile payments, and throngs of commuters can get on the subway by flashing their phones at the turnstiles. Kang says he can turn at least one person out of every 2 Korean households into a mobile banker, but his ambition doesn't stop there.
Once we have critical mass of customers in Korea, I think it'll make sense to make it global.
But is the rest of the world ready for on-the-go banking? Simon Bureau monitors Korea's technology landscape for overseas clients.
I would say that some countries of Asia, such as Singapore, Hong Kong, and maybe some countries in Europe might be the ones that be the first to adopt that. But there are some clear conditions that are needed for the service to be adopted.
Bureau points to 3 main take-up factors. Number 1, a service that is secure and easy to use. 2, a consumer base that is mobile. And 3, a government that is tech-savvy and eager to promote mobile banking. All the factors that have made mobile banking a reality in South Korea. Here, Son Won-pil is just another wired consumer, moving his money by punching the phone. Now, South Korea's techno-revolution sprang from the Asian financial crisis of 1997. The country transformed itself, along with some of its biggest companies. Now, once known as a cheap, low-cost manufacturer, Samsung Electronics is out to become a high-end global tech brand. But can it convince America? Maggie Lake reports.
Washing machines, refrigerators, flat-screen TVs. Korean consumer giant Samsung wants you to experience them all. So much so, the company built a 10,000 square foot technology playground. But this experience store isn't located in downtown Seoul. It's in the heart of New York City.
We built this thing called the Samsung Experience. It's an emporium of our best devices, the most newest and freshest digital convergence products. This is a place to come in and understand how simple technology can be.
The Experience Unstores are just one part of a broader Samsung strategy to win over American consumers. Ranked one of the top 3 Asian brands worldwide, Samsung struggled in the past to make headway in the States, where Sony and Apple have a strong presence. But after switching gears and investing more heavily in design, the company scored a big win with its mobile phones.
I like their displays and their cell phones. They're very nice. They have better quality than other brands.
Over the last year, the company saw its U.S. sales grow by 52%. Wireless revenue was up 55%. Analysts say the challenge now is to use its success in the phone market as a springboard.
Samsung has to leverage all of the things that it's doing internally in terms of memory, in terms of LCDs, and in terms of the broader consumer electronics category to still maintain that leadership position for their brand.
In order to do that, Samsung is concentrated on building strong relationships with retail partners. That's one reason none of the products in their Experience Emporiums are for sale.
We're not going to open up 100 or 50 stores and compete with our channel partners. We're going to have places like the Unstore.
That approach has paid off, but analysts say the company has not yet made the transition from electronics vendor to mega brand. While Samsung has partnered with Hollywood and the fashion world, the company has made a much bigger investment in the internet. Executives believe Americans in the Midwest who are used to shopping at Walmart will be more interested in price than flash. But in an industry where being hip is critical, it's a big gamble, one that Samsung's management knows it can't afford to lose.
The American market is not only important to Samsung's success, but it's important to anyone who is playing in the digital technology arena. If you make it in America, you'll make it worldwide.
Maggie Lake, CNN, New York.
We have more from Seoul coming up, including the website that has rocked the journalism establishment and is making money along the way.